dude, this is probably the biggest thing that we have done as a company since releasing the company is coming out with a new version of Hydraulic.
Yep.
Hydraulic was our number one pre-workout when we first started. It was called Fuel Pump.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then we got sued by a company that has pump fuel. We didn't even know they existed because we didn't know nothing about legal ramifications or anything like that. And 6 months into owning this company, we had to change the name of our number one selling product to Hydraulic, which is a cooler name in my opinion.
Yep.
Yeah. But so Hydraulic was the flagship product, number one selling pre-workout for us. It's phenomenal. We revamped it. It took a lot. The video that's going up that Aiden and Heather did, Heather and I did, it was like, I was like, we went through 5 or 6 different versions. I think 6. Because in the beginning, I gave Heather a ton of shit about it. And she explained in the video how I gave her shit. It was pretty funny to listen to. But what we made was a better version of Hydraulic. We made a better version of Hydraulic because Hydraulic is such a great product that we were like, we can't just remove, like, we can't redo the whole entire formula and it not still feel like Hydraulic. Like, that'd be dumb. Why would we do such a thing? So we made a version of Hydraulic that hits harder, hits faster, better pumps, tastes better, and pretty much is a better version of Hydraulic. Mm-hmm. Somehow we were able to achieve that. And Heather explained like how it was a very difficult task. And I'm like, it was okay. But it being like, it is the flagship pre-workout of the industry, in my opinion. The non-stim pump, it is the non-stim pump pre-workout of the industry. It's awesome. The new look, good job on the label, Bob. Everything matches. Super cool.
Very cool.
So again, whenever you're doing this type of thing, it is it's super stressful for me because like this is our flagship product and my name is behind this product 100%.
Yep.
Like this entire product is me. And that's why Heather was explaining, she's like, you have to understand that Seth ordered tubs of this before he gave the final approval. She's like, tubs of it. Went through tubs of it before saying, yep, I like it. And I was like, well, yeah, I got to take it on every single day of the week to make sure I get the effect that I want to, because that's how people take it. You know, you're taking a pre-workout every single day of the week. And if you have something that's fucking you up every single day of the week, like throwing you for a loop or not quite hitting the right way,
right,
you're going to fuck your week up and you fuck your day up rather than it actually being effective. Mm-hmm. And that's where Heather and I explained the art of the formula and how the dosages that we used and the ingredients that we used and how they work together rather than against one another. Mm-hmm. And I'm incredibly proud of it. It's fucking awesome. The labels are that fucking, what do you call this feel? What would you call it? Like 3-dimensional?
Yeah, like just texture.
Yeah, texture.
Textures.
Yeah. I'm pumped. But we have 4 flavors of it coming out. We have Unicorn Blood, Shark Bite, Deadlifts and Gummy Bears, and Glacier. So far, Glacier is the office favorite again.
Really?
I like Glacier with Big Cherry's Demo Day.
Ooh.
I think that is my combo. I love it. But Shark Bite still by itself is orange, and I love it. Mm-hmm. They're all good. They all have a much more pungent flavor. So on these, you won't have that chalky fucking taste anymore from Hydraulic. Because we've removed other ingredients and put in different ones, it tastes different. Has much more pungent, more like blast of flavor in the mouth than Hydraulic 1 did. So it's very cool. It is.
Good job.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I will take that.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, it took us a year to perfect this.
Well, even when we first started talking about it, it's so hard to reinvent the wheel with something that literally is our number one product.
Not everybody in the office was for changing Hydraulic.
Yeah.
Because they were like, how are we going to make it better? And I was like, I don't know, but we cannot revamp it because people love Hydraulic. Like they like the fact that it's a non-stim, that it's a full panel pre-workout, and you can take it any time of the day and still feel like you have to work out.
Right.
You know what I mean? You take it and you feel like you have to train. You can't take Hydraulic and be like, I'm not going to go. I'm like, if we didn't have the Citrapeak in this one and the beta-alanine, you wouldn't have that fucking smack in the face like, fuck, I have to work out.
Yeah.
Yeah. The art of the formula. A lot of companies just shove a bunch of fucking shit, as many things into a can as they can, and that'd be cool. But very pumped about it. Heather almost let a thing slip because we have other things coming out. We have other products coming out in 2024. She almost told everybody our whole plan.
Really?
No, she didn't. I'm just saying she almost did.
Oh.
She was like, she you know how Heather
She gets
is.
excited.
She gets excited, and then if I say Heather, and she'll be like, "What did I do?" I'm like, let's calm down. I'm just fucking with you, okay? I'm just joking. But yeah.
It's not a pump product. It's a non-stim pre-workout.
And she is very defensive about that, by the way.
Extremely. I just found out that's a thing.
Like, I mean, like this is not just a pump product. It's a full panel, non-stim pre-workout. I'm like, but it's a pump pre-workout because there's a bunch of pump. That's the whole reason it's non-stim is to get a pump. She's like, it's an actual pre-workout. And I'm like, man, you will fucking bite someone's head off over it. Because in the industry, a lot of people just use a couple pump ingredients and charge people like $40 for it. Mm-hmm. And it shouldn't be $40. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like the biggest changes that we've made to Hydraulic 2 is the fact that we went from 5 grams of citrulline to 8 grams of citrulline. We went from 2.4 grams of beta-alanine to 3.2 grams of beta-alanine. And then we still have the Hydromax at 3 grams, still have the taurine, the L-tyrosine, but then we added Vasodrive. We added Citrapeak. We added Cognitique, which is the nootropic, and then Astrogen, and put in sodium in there. We didn't have sodium in Hydraulic 1. So the whole thing with Vasodrive, Citrapeak, and Cognitique, and Astrogen, they're the new patented ingredients that we put in here. And Heather, the video's great. She did a great job. Everybody is quickly going to realize why Heather is on the team. And it's like bro science Seth versus actual science Heather. Yeah. It works really well together. And she explains like the conversations that we had is pretty cool. So make sure you guys watch that YouTube video. But the citrulline, we took out nitrosogen because it hits the same pathway as citrulline. So they do the same, they hit the same pump pathway. So she was explaining that Citrapeak is opening up your veins, like it opens up for more blood flow. Mm-hmm. And the Vasodrive helps keep them open for longer. So you sustain a pump for longer and allow more blood to flow throughout the body for long periods of time. Mm. Yeah.
2 roads instead of 1.
She's like, it's like a 2-lane highway instead of a 1-lane highway. I'm like, oh, Heather. Or a 4-lane to a 2-lane or some shit, the way she said it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Breaking down analogies.
She's really good at her job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if she's talking down to us most of the time.
I don't like to think that, but she probably is.
Yeah. She's like, these fucking morons.
These two are fucking idiots.
She's like, yeah, you're gonna look bigger.
Oh man.
I wonder if she like creates her verbiage and then she's like, okay, I gotta edit this down.
How am I going to tell Seth he's going to look better? Because I heard that if you just tell him he's going to look better, he's going to say yes.
Yeah. Yeah, because like we'll only hear like the key points we want to hear.
Yeah, she loves it.
Yeah,
it's funny. It's good. Again, in the video, she does a great job explaining, like even breaking down Cognitique, why we use Cognitique instead of Alpha GPC. In my head, I'm like, I just didn't like the way Alpha GPC made me feel, because apparently too much choline in the body can throw you off, and it doesn't become as effective. So Alpha GPC, I didn't like at all. Like fucking clouded me, and I wasn't able to focus. Whereas Cognitique, I'm able to fucking focus. And she said that one of the great things about Cognitique is it sets you into like a flow state to have a better mind to muscle connection. So she's like, have you ever had the feeling of just feeling like you're in the moment, like moving with it? Like you're just in a flow state of being able to work out and nothing bothers you and have blinders on and just move with it. I'm like, that's exactly how I feel when I'm training. She's like, that was the point. I was like, man, no shit. Heather, this is pretty fucking crazy, dude.
It.
This is nuts. And it's things like that it's cool to have somebody on the team that knows as much as they do about the science of everything and like the benefits, the things that can go wrong whenever they're put in with another ingredient, like how things can work against each other and when they begin to work against each other. You have to stay up to date with the scientific information about all of the things going on to actually know, and she does.
Right.
I don't have time to do those things, so that's why you have someone like her on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Sick pumps.
I was looking at this as like, since I'm training like old school, like OG Seth from fucking, it's wild to say that. The fuck did I become that? But like old school training meets new school sups. That's what this is.
Yeah.
I love it. Very proud of it.
I wonder like how I'd feel if I took this and then like did a big bike workout.
Your legs would be massive.
It would be.
Your legs would be fucking massive. You wouldn't be able to complete it.
No, they'd brick up.
Oh, for sure. Because you'd have an insane pump.
Mm-hmm.
You'd have an insane pump and then just be losing water left and right.
Right.
You'd be losing fluids. I mean, there's only one way to find out.
I wouldn't mind trying that.
You should do it when you lift weights.
Yeah, that's what I should
One
do.
scoop.
Yeah.
One scoop when you lift weights, seriously. I think Hannah buys grapes this big to make me feel inferior. Let me know that my nuts have shriveled to the size of raisins. Or she just does it because that's what there is to fucking buy.
I mean, I'd be very proud of that size.
Look at the size of these fucking grapes. Would you like one?
I would love one, yeah.
I love grapes.
I'm more of a green grape guy.
I am too, but the purple ones are good. I have a very thoughtful woman in my life. She makes sure I have good food, taken care of. Like, did you see the Big Mac bowls that she's making?
Yeah. Thoroughly impressed.
Listen, it is nothing more than putting like items in a bowl together very nice and cleanly. Mm-hmm. And then she does a homemade Big Mac sauce and it's fire as fuck because it's macro friendly.
Yeah.
But whenever I asked, I was like, what's in the sauce? And she's like, it's sauce. And I'm like, It's like, what's in here?
Is there butter in that?
And she's like, you're going to like it. I'm like, I'm not questioning. I was like, how bad is it? She's like, it's macro friendly, dickhead. I was like, all right. So I dove in and I'm like, hey, I was like, this is actually really good. She's like, I know. And I'm like, because everybody's been asking for the recipe of the Big Mac bowl sauce and stuff. And she doesn't tell me anything. So it's not my fault. It's her fault. You guys catching the trend that we blame our wives for everything just like you do? But she, I was like, you got to give me the recipe because people want it. And she's like, well, it's not done yet. I got to perfect it. So that's the thing
Couple
too.
Adjustments.
Yeah, because what happens if someone makes it and then they're like, this sauce sucks? I don't think she'd take well to that.
Right. Because
she's still not like a big time like chef or cook or anything. She just does really simple shit like incredibly effectively. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We home baking and food is big in our house. And then I was she knows what a good cook Kim is with everything. Mm-hmm. And then she dove into some like big time recipes. And I'm like, yeah, this is like that Bobby Flay shit. And she's like, what do you think the percentage of people that can execute cooking well is? Like home cooking, like Kim?
Dude, it's not very high.
I didn't think so either.
It's not.
Yeah.
Because like I'm a pretty good cook. Like that's what I kind of was that role for a long time before she stopped working. She like marries flavors together way more than I would. Like there's always a sauce, there's always something. It all goes together instead of mine, which was like a fucking grilled chicken breast and
it was executed really well
and really good, well-made rice.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like she does something that ties in the rice to what she seasoned on the meats.
She'll somehow season the rice with something that you don't even see on it.
It's not just white basmati rice.
Yeah.
There's something to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where Hannah is right now, is like starting to get better at like some sauces and start getting better at like whenever she's anything like marrying. Dude, it's insanely difficult to do. Like she's still like, dude, this is.
Yeah. Well, in like I guess her defense too, I didn't originally like her cooking because like everything, I'm not a big condiment or sauce
No,
guy.
you're not.
Like anything that has like a mayo base in the sauce or a fucking, I don't know. Like I cannot stand like aioli's mayos.
You don't like aioli's?
I hate them, dude. I hate them.
What do you mean? Like some fucking hipster burger joint that has this fucking
no sauce?
Get the fuck out of
no
here!
Sauce.
No like garlic fucking rosemary suck my dick aioli that's just gonna knock your socks off.
Nope. No, because it tastes like mayo.
No.
Yeah,
you're not allowed to do that.
So
that's how that fucking granola ass chef made it to be. You're gonna eat that aioli.
I do think about that.
But then I remember it's aioli and I fucking hate it.
They're putting too much. Like I'll do anything in moderation. Like everywhere puts too much sauce on for me.
I think that's an American thing too.
Yeah.
Like an Americanized thing is a lot of sauces, and sometimes it is overdone.
Yeah.
I'll agree with you there.
But
Side.
what I was getting to was like the sauces she does make, like they're more like Greek yogurt based like sauces. So like I don't get grossed out by them. We're still getting the same flavors on them.
Yeah.
And
A lot of people on the internet have been doing that with their food stuff. Is like using the Greek yogurt rather than the mayo and things like that.
The ranch she makes, I'm not a ranch guy.
Oh, that's right. You were saying that. You don't.
It's
Bob does not eat ranch, which is one of the craziest things in the world.
Yeah, it is.
It's wild.
I eat one salad dressing, like a balsamic.
That's it.
That's it.
I'm like I want to try every single salad dressing under the sun.
No, keep regular ranch and blue cheese the fuck away from me.
Yeah, if you can't do ranch, there's no way in hell you're doing a blue cheese.
It's creamy sauces. I don't like creamy.
So she made a ranch though.
She did.
Is it like a thinner ranch?
No, it's pretty thick.
Get the fuck out of here.
Pretty thick, like a yogurt. Like we usually make it with the chicken tacos, the buffalo chicken tacos she makes.
Oh, it's because of the buffalo. You're a big buffalo guy.
Big buffalo guy. But she puts like dill in the ranch.
Oh yeah. You love that shit now.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Yeah.
You homo.
Dude. She was blown away. She's like, you're raving about a sauce. She's like, usually you eat everything except the 5 servings of sauce I made with the dish. Yeah.
I love it. I'm a big fan now.
Yes.
Well, it's another good morning. Size, how you doing today? Everything good?
I'm well.
Yeah.
A little hungover.
Yeah. You said that earlier.
Yeah. 2 beverages. That's it.
Pussy.
I know.
I'm the same boat, dude.
Pisses me off so
I'm in
bad.
the same fucking boat.
Yeah.
Can't do. I haven't been drinking a whole lot. I like having a fresh beer, but like I had a scotch a couple Sundays ago, and I was telling everybody about Johnny Walker 15, the green label.
Yep.
I was really pumped. Everybody, affordable, great bottle of scotch, Johnny Walker green label. It tastes like a scotch should at the holidays for an affordable price of like $60 or $70. Which, again, if you don't understand anything about bourbons or scotches around the holidays, you should always have a bottle. If you are a grown man with children and you have people over at the holidays, you should always have a decent scotch or a decent bourbon for company. Okay? That's a rule.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a rule. It's a rule in my head, and I feel like I've been told that before in my life, so I'm giving some advice right now for the holidays. I went to the liquor store, and I was like, I have so many scotches, and we tried everything under the sun. There's like not one. There's not a bottle under $100 that we have not tried. But this one was one of the ones that I haven't drank in a long time. So it was a chilly evening. I was going to split some kindling. And I was like, I'm going to crack that bottle of 15 open and see what it tastes like. It was delicious.
Yeah.
It was a great bottle. I'm like, this is the bottle that you should have for company when they come over the house. It's a $60 to $70 bottle of scotch. It's 15 years. Any scotch 15 years and older, anybody that knows anything about scotches will not turn it down. If I come over your house and you're like, would you like some scotch? I'm like, oh, what do you have? And you're like, oh, Johnny Walker Green Label, 15 years. Or Glenlivet fucking 15. Or Glenlivet 18. I'm going to be like, yes, I would like some, please. It's a great bottle. Anything younger than like 14, now you're like, man, there's some scotches that really suck at like a 12-year-old bottle of scotch. You're like, that's going to be a rough one.
Some bite, some spice.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But
smoky?
No, it wasn't too smoky. It tasted like scotch should around the holidays. Malty, because it's a blended scotch. But it warms you up. It tasted like a scotch should around the holidays. That's the easiest ways to explain it. Little bit of smoke, little bit of spice, but malty, more malty than anything. But I loved it. Yeah. And then I also got the gold label, which gold label is really good too. A little smoother, not as much of a bite. And not as much spice, but still has enough spice on it to say it's a great holiday bottle, but it was like $20 more. The gold, I think I paid $80 for, and I think I paid $61 for the green label. Great bottles.
Good price.
Yeah. Because now, and then if you are like, hey, what's the next step up? One of my favorite bottles that would be in that $150 range is Glenlivet 18. Now, everybody, whenever you get a bottle like that you're spending $100 or $200 on, that's for company that you really like. That's who that is. That's like your brother or your dad, like, people you really like whenever that's what you offer them when they come over. And for everybody else, they don't get that. Because it's $150, $200 a bottle, you're starting to really creep up into it.
You at least want who's drinking it to appreciate
Yeah,
it.
they got to appreciate it. Good. Yeah, great way to put it.
Yeah.
However, like Johnny Walker Blue, it's like a $250, $280 bottle of scotch. It's not my cup of tea.
Me either.
So the price of it doesn't always dictate whether you're going to like it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Like Blue Label is Blue Label. Like it's a great bottle. It is delicious, but it has more smoke on it than the other than other Johnny Walkers. So for me, dude, I really like the green and the gold.
Yeah.
If I was having a couple glasses, I would prefer gold over blue. If I was having a couple glasses. Because if I'm drinking Johnny Walker Blue, I would like to be smoking a cigar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but if I'm at the holidays, blue is nice and it is very good. I'm not saying it's not good, so don't get all weird. But I'm a big green and gold fan of Johnny Walker.
Yeah, I think I've stayed away because I don't like Blue Label like so much.
Really?
I stayed away.
Yeah,
from
you're not a big
everything else.
smoky guy.
No, I don't like the smoke.
Bro, if people try scotch for the first time and it's a hardcore smoke, they're smoked.
Oh yeah, you're not. Yeah,
no pun intended.
That was good. No, but that you're right. I mean, I don't think you're coming back.
No, I don't. They're gonna be like, I don't like scotch.
Or what did we make Heather try that one time? We didn't make her try.
I wasn't here for it.
It was dude. It was something that was like super high proof.
Oh,
like
there's some fucking heat on it.
Oh, dude, yeah. It was the worst thing you could have tried for your first time.
Blanton's Gold Label is insanely spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Blanton's Gold Label is like, that's one for me that I'm like, man, it's got to be really cold out, and I better be in a mood for this one.
How about what is it, Booker's?
Little Book?
Little Book.
I think it's 119. You are in trouble. You burnt the back of your mouth on that one time. You shot it before we went out to dinner the one time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that's right.
I remember that because you were complaining you were off. And I'm like, what's going on? And you're
Dude,
like, dude, I fucking
yeah
took a hit of Booker's and it just got you.
Torched my throat, yeah. It was bad for like 3 days.
Booker's is good, but dude, it's just high proof.
Yeah, like I'd throw that on like an ice cube or something and
yeah.
Or just not shoot it. Like
yeah, don't do that.
Oh my God. Like knives.
But the holidays are coming up, and it's something that I personally like to do is always have a fresh bottle for when company comes over and enjoy a couple scotches. But I have quite the collection. I'm building at the house because I don't drink a whole lot. But whenever I split kindling in my woodshed, I like to have a glass of scotch with it on Friday around 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. Because then I come home and I grill dinner. Because on Sundays, we typically grill steaks or some type of meat and I cook it. But I always like to have a little bit of a buzz. If I do more than one, I'm going to feel it like you are. Dude. It's ridiculous.
I'm so mad. And like, I don't even get trash like liquor. Like I get good quality liquors, you know?
Yeah, it's just, we're getting older. Getting older is a real thing.
They were strong old fashions. So,
yeah.
I mean... I only probably have like whiskey once a week.
Yeah.
And then Sundays I'll have a beer or two with pizza. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. But that's about it.
I got because of this fucker over here, Mr. Aiden. Mm-hmm. He got me on a big German kick with Rammstein and all these other fucking German rock bands that I've been listening to. So I go to I had to burn some time. We got some sushi the other day. Saturday, Hannah wanted sushi, so I was like, cool, I'll go get some sushi. And then I was 10 minutes early, so I was like, man, there's a cool beer distributor right around the corner, Salute Beer and Plum, and they always got pretty good beers there. So I go in, and sure enough, there's a German section, and I'm like, oh man, I'm going in. It was imported German beer. I can't remember what it was. It was some German Pilsner, Bavarian Pils is what it was termed. It was delicious.
Yeah.
It was 5.5. It wasn't really too heavy, but it was really nice. And it was actually relatively expensive, which kind of blew my mind.
Yeah.
But it was imported, so I understood. But, being a big German rock fan now.
Yeah, you got to stay to your roots,
Yeah, Feroce.
That's German.
It's German. It's German from Italian, you fucking assholes. No, I'm 50% Italian. 25% German and 25% Scottish. So I got some heritage from all those areas.
Yeah.
The red pubes and the red beard is from Scotland. The big nose and the talking with hands is Italian. And then the German, my fair skin, I guess we'll say.
Aggression, maybe.
My aggression maybe towards pretty much everything in life.
I feel like is that a German trait?
Yeah, we're saying it is now.
Every German's offended now. Never been offended before.
No, what are you? You know?
Yeah, it's like Dutch, Pennsylvania Dutch, German, and there's like something else in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Aiden?
German, French, like
French, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Oui.
Maybe a little Italian, not much.
Yeah.
Usually they just call us mutts.
Yeah.
Big mixture of everything.
My grandparents, my great-grandparents came over from Italy. My nonna, which was my dad's mom, my grandpa's mom, she couldn't speak any fucking English. She would just yell at all the kids, and she looked like a small Italian woman. And then, and then my grandfather was born in 1914, which is wild. He's been dead for a minute.
Damn.
But yeah, my dad's dad, and he was a bricklayer and a builder early on, and then that's whenever he got into cabinets, and every Feroce under the sun started doing cabinets. Yep.
My uncle's parents, I guess not really a relation to me.
Somewhere in there.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, they were 100% German, came over from Germany.
No shit.
Like they were over there during World War II.
Holy fuck.
Oh, dude. And Edith and Werner, that was their names. And
So were they the Germans that were like on the good side or the bad side?
They were the Germans on the good side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yeah, I did find that out without asking about it. Yeah. You kind of just got that vibe at Christmas time too. Like they're just
a joke.
Like,
it's supposed to be funny.
I know. I'm playing.
I know you know. Yeah. I got to tell everybody so they're not. Oh my god.
Yeah. But they had such thick like German accents. Like it was so cool to like actually hear it.
No shit.
Yeah.
I do find it fascinating, and a lot of people get all up in arms about different people throughout the world and everything. But it's I don't know. I think it's weird. It's cool. You got to appreciate things for what they are, even each culture and history. Because just because something crazy bad happened historically doesn't mean the entire people and the entire population believe in that. You know what I mean? It's weird, but I do find it insanely fascinating. I love world history. I think it's fascinating.
I think it's fascinating. Someone that lived nearly half their life somewhere else and then living the other half of their life in another country or coming to the U.S. Like, dude, what you've seen in a lifetime.
Oh, my God.
Between what you knew as your culture and your upbringing and your government and everything. And then.
We were talking about this the other day. I don't know if I was talking to you or the group or whatever, but it was me and you. We were talking about your old man.
Yeah.
Think about it. Okay, everybody.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
We're going to take the time capsule right now. Mm-hmm. Bob's dad is he owns his own painting company.
Yep.
And your dad loved burning them down.
Yep.
Eating sweets, smoking cigarettes, watching NASCAR. Like he was your typical blue collar 1980s man.
He was a man's man.
Man's man from back in the fucking 80s and 90s.
Yep.
Like fucking smoking cigarettes, working blue collar job, fucking big stash, loving Dale Earnhardt, smoke hanging out of your mouth, like pumped for the weekend, watching the races, like typical man's man from the 80s and 90s. 30 years ago from today was 1993. 1993, okay? How much has changed in 30 years from 1993? The Winston Cup still existed. You know what I mean? Yeah. Go back 35 years to 88. Okay? It was a completely different world. Like cell phones were a thought of like, whoa, dude, car phones might be coming out. You know what I mean? Or they might have been out or some shit. But like It was, I don't even know if they had portable phones yet to walk around the house with the antenna on the top. I don't even know if that was a thing.
I don't think so.
I don't even know if they had fucking messages, like come home and listen to your messages.
Yeah.
What was that called?
Uh,
I want to say voicemail, but
Voicemail?
I don't know if it was voicemail. Fuck me. Oh my God, I'm having a brain fart. But anyway, you guys get what I'm saying. But think about that. Like your dad.
what was that called?
It's got to be voicemail.
Go home and check the
I got to go home and check the.
voice messages.
Is that all it was?
I don't know if it was or not. I feel like an idiot now. But anyway, 35 years ago, how different the world was. Your dad's smoking cigarettes. He's probably paying like $2 for a pack of smokes.
Yeah, $1 something.
Yeah.
$2 gets you a pack.
Yeah, gas was 79 cents probably.
Mhm.
79 cents, no cell phones, Winston Cup. Like, it was a completely different world.
Hell, when I first started driving, gas was like $1.19
Yeah.
a gallon. Like, dude, $10 bill lasted me in fuel for a long time.
Oh, yeah. So now imagine someone going back in time and saying to your dad, who was Dale Earnhardt fan, fucking cool as fuck, man's man, is going to be told that 30 years from now, all the things in society that are going on today, there's going to be no more Winston Cup. Cigarettes will be $10 a pack. Like you won't see an ad for cigarettes. The Marlboro Man will not be cool at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like all these things about what like Bud Light is going to sponsor fucking Dylan Mulvaney. There's going to be a transgender spokesperson for Bud Light. Your dad and my dad would have been like, no fucking way, dude. Get out of here. That's not going to happen. What do you mean? What do you mean? A dude trying to be a chick? Like Bud Light's going to sponsor that? No way. The Winston Cup's going to go away. It's the biggest race of the year next to Daytona.
The biggest sponsor of the fucking.
Like it would be fucking wild, right? So think of all those things that happen within this time frame. And then could you imagine like being from another country that doesn't even understand the culture and coming here for that type of shock? It'd be wild.
Yeah.
It'd be insane. Because even cell phones and like the iPhone and how everything's developed. Like our parents have literally they partied in the 70s and lived through all that to today where things they're like, dude, I couldn't imagine being them and trying to wrap their heads around it.
No. Or even, yeah. Well, my dad doesn't try to like wrap his head around
He's like,
it, you know?
I ain't even happening.
Just like the little, like few things he actually knows how to use on his iPhone, like texts, phone calls, Sirius XM. And
for listening while he's painting.
Yep. And that's like brand new. Like that's like within the last year that's been on his phone.
Man.
And then Facebook for like NASCAR stuff.
Yeah.
Like NASCAR groups.
Bro, it's crazy to think about because my dad, I think legitimately thinks he's going to live forever. Like, I think my dad thinks he's going to live till he's like 100. And I'm like, Dad, I love you. But you know that's not true, right? And I think he's denying it. But his side of the family has insane genetics. My grandfather lived till he was 92 or 94.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's a haul. That's a haul. You made it there. You literally can't bitch about a damn thing.
Yeah. My grandma made it similar, I believe. Yeah. So his side, but meanwhile, my mom's side, it's mid-70s.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of what I'm looking at, I think. And then probably some of the things I did, I'm probably looking at mid-60s. Hopefully.
Yeah. I think my grandmother's 86.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
But do you think that like your dad and my dad just got an iPhone and he wouldn't pay full price for a brand new one. He got like an iPhone 8 hand-me-down. Oh yeah, dude. He wouldn't
refurbished.
Yeah. He's like, I ain't doing that. Like he still got the button on an iPhone. Like he's like, ooh, it doesn't. Oh yeah, it clicks.
Yeah.
But I'm like, man, do you think that they're like, fuck it, I don't got to embrace it because I'm going to die soon? Like, I know that's a little morbid, but
I just don't think they can even comprehend what a newer version would do better than that one. And they look the same. What's this one doing?
Yeah. So then, now, with all that being said, okay, all the things that have happened in the past 30 to 35 years, we would be our dad's ages in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
So 30 years from now, or 90s. So 30 years from now, I'll be 68 years old. You'll be 64.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine what the world's going to be like for us if all this is happening, and things are happening way faster now than they did back then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
It's going to be pretty crazy.
Dude, it's either going to be great or fucking really bad. You know?
Yeah. I mean, we're going to live it. Yeah. I just hope my kids do a good job.
Yeah.
That's it. Because I'm like, guys, I don't know what the future's going to hold, but I really hope you just do a good job. I can't help you forever.
Yeah. I mean, dude, the swing in technology from when I graduated high school till now.
Oh, it's astronomical.
The last 10 years of technology, especially phones and personal computers. And
look at everything that we have integrated into the company. It's unbelievable.
Yep.
Pretty intense.
Yeah.
But what do you think? Like, so if you'd go back and told your dad that cigs are going to be fucking $10 a pack or $11 a pack, you'd be like, get out of here. No way. Yeah. It's just happened so slow that whoever is in charge has played the long game. They just do it little by little. Like, imagine telling your dad the Winston Cup's going to go away. He'd be like, there's no way.
No way.
There's no way. Who's going to sponsor it?
Yeah, what would it be?
What are they going to call it?
Yeah.
And then, sure enough, like, it's just, they just do it every so slightly, little by little. And over time now, your dad still watches NASCAR. He still does his thing. He's still doing the same shit. But they just did it so easily and so slowly that no one caused a massive uprising about it.
Yeah, like, I can't even think of what was right after Winston Cup. Like, what was the
I was never big fan into it all.
Like, I know in there somewhere, like, Nextel was...
Oh my God, you're right.
Nextel Cup Series.
Nextel was massive there.
I just don't know if that was immediate after Winston Cup.
Yeah.
And then like the second step down from like the Winston Cup Series was the Busch Series.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you got beer, liquor, and cigarette sponsorships. And not like the fine print on the side of the car, like the whole fucking car is
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Crazy times. It was different. It was different. I guess I'm just curious to see what happens.
I feel like back then you worked really hard to just go have fun. And that's all life was.
Yeah.
You worked really hard to go have fun or to like provide a better environment.
Yeah.
And like that's all there was. There was no other bullshit or stress.
It's kind of crazy you say that because looking back at my childhood, that's kind of how my parents owned a business and they still live like that, you know? Mm-hmm. Today, I guess it's just so in your face because of social media that everybody is a giant stress, anxious, fucking fear-ridden bomb of people. You know what I mean? Because that's how I feel. It's crazy. I'd love to just work all week, smoke cigarettes on the weekend, look forward to watching a Winston Cup on Sunday.
I mean,
yeah. I mean, I can do that, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I can. Yeah. What do you think?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. I mean, there is a part of me that just wants to do that.
Oh, yeah. I'm not built for that life, though.
No.
I can't sit still. I can't stop. I got to be doing something.
No,
I have to do something intense.
Yeah. I mean, we just talked about it the other day, like, because we got the wedding coming up and we want to enjoy ourselves. But like, dude, I like to wake up and be able to like perform at whatever I want to do that day.
Yeah.
That's just important to me.
Yeah, it is. I like to have a fresh drink, like, you know, holiday drink. I'll get buzzed up here or there on a special occasion. But like, I really like to wake up the next day and be very, very prepared and ready for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can have a few beers or a few bourbons and still wake up and like just do cardio. But there's no way I'm going to be able to perform at the highest level possible. It's not there. But I'll still do it. I'll still wake up and fucking throw down on a functional driveway workout. It's not going to be good for my body because I'm dehydrated and beating myself up even more. But I'm going to work that shit out of my body.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But good times. Yep. You know, I told you I made a Ninja Creami for the first time.
Yes.
They are outstanding. They're real. The Ninja Creami thing is real, everyone. They are absolutely fucking delicious. Mm-hmm. It's real. You can make healthy ice cream. It's all real. It's very real.
You can eat healthy ice cream every night and it completely fit your macros.
It's wild.
Yeah.
Wait till Sam Sulik has one. Then every dickhead under the sun will be like, Sam Sulik is not doing his Ninja Creamies right. He should not be eating that instead of a protein shake. Sam Sulik is wrong. For clicks and shit, because that's what the internet is. And I'm like, he's kind of right. Delicious. They are fucking...
They're so good.
Or they're phenomenal.
Like, I question that you need so many of the buttons and the steps. Like, I feel like one button would do.
I don't know.
I want to see what the blade's doing in there. Like, on different settings, I know it does different shit.
Bro, listen, that shit was frozen rock fucking solid.
Yeah.
I think there's a giant fucking pin that's pushing. It's obviously a giant pin pushing that down in there.
Yep.
But them things is fucking moving.
Yeah.
They are moving in that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's double encased.
Yeah.
Like from a safety perspective, like you have that big ass plastic thing that the shit's frozen into, and then there's a thing around it that's locking it into place. That fucking thing is moving in there. Like that extra handle thing, is there for your safety,
for sure.
Oh, without a doubt.
Yeah, dude, that breaks in there.
Dude, them things are moving.
Yeah,
because I was watching it and I'm like, whoa. I was like, because I felt it. I'm like, this is rock solid. This isn't soft whatsoever. It is like an ice cube. Mm-hmm. Oh man, that gives me the chills thinking about them blades cutting ice. You know, like scraping ice.
What a great idea.
Yeah, good job. Yeah.
I didn't expect it to be like that.
I couldn't believe that it actually came out as creamy as it did. Mm-hmm. It was delicious. I will say that the vanilla caramel latte is fucking... I mean this in the nicest way possible to Axe and Sledge and their vanilla caramel latte. It's number 3 or 4 for me in a protein shake. Okay? Mm-hmm. In the Ninja Creami, it's number 1. It is fucking unbelievably good. Like, the girls love it. That's their number 1 protein. Not my... it's okay for me. In the Ninja... we've made 4 so far. In the Ninja Creami, that vanilla caramel latte shits on the peanut butter.
That's bold.
I'm going to say...
That's bold. It is very good.
The peanut butter's my number 1 in a protein shake. Mm-hmm. That's what I like making my protein shakes with, is peanut butter and honey. Hands down. Number 1. In the Creami, that vanilla caramel latte is fucking stupid good. Unbelievably good.
We did a salted caramel the other night.
Yeah, was it good?
Really, really good. Yeah.
I'm not a big salted caramel's at the bottom of the list for me. But it might be good in the Creami.
I do combos with that one. Oh. Like I'll do that and like a scoop of chocolate, or salted caramel and the peanut butter, or cookies and cream and salted caramel.
I didn't make a cookies and cream one yet.
Fire.
Really?
Yeah, because of the inclusions in there.
Yeah. The already mixed in mix-ins.
Yes. Big mix-ins.
Big mix-in. Listen, dude, whenever you guys were on here talking about it, I'm like, fuck you two. I don't have one. I'm going to play into it and say I should get one, and it'll be fun, and it'll be nice. It's the real deal. It is the real fucking deal.
It's loud as fuck. Too many steps, in my opinion, at least to get it the perfect consistency, but...
The fact that it fits your macros, and it tastes like it does, and the texture is like it is, it's a game changer in a dieting setting. If you are a fat fuck trying to lose weight, but love food like we've been talking for the past 30 minutes on this podcast, it is the greatest thing you can invest in as a sweet tooth for being...
Agreed.
For being someone who loves food. Like, it will change, because most people can stay on a diet 7/8 of the day. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But then there's that one fucking part of the day where you're like, man, this is like my comfy setting. I really like my peanut butter and jelly rice cake at nighttime, and I really like this or that. This changes your diet completely. It allows you to be like, I'm going to eat ice cream, but it's not ice cream. It's a Ninja Creami that has protein in it, and it can be 220 calories. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What do you mean? I can eat ice cream for 220 calories and have 20-some grams of protein? Yeah. Yes, you can.
Yep.
Shut the front door.
With almost no fat.
Dude, it's insane.
Yep. It's literally as gratifying as like going to Dairy Queen and getting a Blizzard.
100%.
Yeah.
It's the
same thing.
I did not believe it.
Mm-hmm.
And the vanilla caramel latte is fire as fuck. It is. I could not believe how much better it was, in my opinion, than the other flavors.
Mm-hmm.
I got to make birthday cake. I haven't made birthday cake yet. Birthday
cake's good.
is my favorite. It's my second favorite next to peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
It was my number one until we made peanut butter. Yeah, fuck.
We added in an espresso shot to the vanilla caramel latte.
I saw Missy do that.
We're mixing it up.
Yeah.
Add just a little bit more coffee on it.
I love it. I love food. I gained another pound, by the way. Getting jacked. Getting jacked. Hannah hates me so much.
Is that 210?
Yeah.
210.
210.2 after cardio. Yeah. Which means pre-cardio, I'm probably 213 and a half. Because I definitely lose 2 or 3 pounds sweating my balls off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting bigger, getting stronger. Yeah. Hannah, I pose, I'll flex in the mirror in the morning or something. And she just says, don't say it. Like, that's what she said this morning. She's like, I don't want to hear it. I'm like, what? And she's like, I'm getting bigger. I was like, but I am. And she's like, I know, I can see you. She's like, you're getting bigger by the day. Like, this is the greatest news in the world. It's so much fun.
News flash. I'm bigger.
I'm fucking bigger. She's been on like a kick she's never had a 6-pack and fucking wants one. And she is in shape now.
On a mission.
She is in shape and she has abs. So that's where she is.
Abs are a lot of work.
What do you got there?
This is a little thing I learned down in the marketing room.
Oh, really?
Yes. Ty was
the meathead of the. I think him and Corey are tied. Or Aiden's back there. Look at his side eye. Is Corey still leading the charge?
With what? Food?
Food. So what is this? You got iced tea?
Yeah.
That's 0-calorie iced tea, I take it?
So Ty found these Gold Peak, 0 sugar. There's pretty much 0 everything. 25 mgs of sodium. That's the only thing that's in the 0 calories. He's been adding the lemon lime electrolytes to this. It tastes like a brisk.
No shit.
Brisk iced tea. Yeah.
I think I'd like to try that.
I will let you try it.
This is such a meathead concoction thing to do.
Well,
it's definitely time.
I give him so much shit because, they get pizza down there, donuts. Alvin brought in cookies
Crumble.
yesterday. He will not touch them.
Oh, no, they don't fit his macros.
He brings his 2 giant coolers and sticks to his 2 giant
How about
coolers.
how he does carry 2 giant coolers?
Yes,
It's insane.
So this is lemon lime electrolytes.
Yep.
Lemon lime electrolytes and Gold Peak 0 sugar sweet tea.
Mm-hmm.
The sweet tea. Okay. I love iced tea.
Nostalgic.
It smells delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. That is delicious.
It's a brisk.
Oh my God.
Yep.
It's dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Oh, dude, that bottle's like 3 sips.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Literally
like
doesn't count.
Huh?
Doesn't count.
It doesn't count. Actually, it doesn't because it's
Literally
0. The
doesn't.
only thing in there is some electrolytes and
Yep.
some caffeine. Oh yeah. How much caffeine? 33 milligrams of caffeine and 16.9 ounces. I will have 33 mgs of caffeine to my face instantly.
Yeah.
No,
it's a nice alternative.
Yeah, dude. Well,
Yeah.
it's a great thing to add to your day.
Yeah.
Oh, the electrolytes and the tea. I never even would have thought that.
Meathead stuff,
You know
dude.
what?
Young meathead stuff.
Yeah. That's the fun part about being he's sitting.
You didn't have these around when.
No, I didn't have those down in my time.
No.
That'd probably be good with other flavors too.
Strawberry.
Raspberry. What other kind of teas are there?
Peach.
Peach. I like peach tea.
Green tea.
You a big green tea guy?
Not really.
Not me neither. Fuck green tea.
Yeah.
Let's go back to peach.
Yeah. Peach. Peach tea's good.
I do enjoy peach tea. Man, we do like food, and it's the holidays.
I love it so much.
Or do we talk about food every time on here?
Yeah.
Pretty much every time?
Yeah.
Do you have anything good planned for the weekend, Bob?
Shane's wedding.
Shane's wedding. He's been off all week long. He
was in half day Monday. Haven't seen him since.
I asked him, I was like, did you take PTO for this? I was like, because I'm calling you every single day.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, it was Wednesday, and I called him, and I was like, hey, I was talking to him about stuff going on. I'm like, did you take PTO? Because you're working every day. He's like, actually, his friend from Sweden came in for his wedding.
Yep.
And his friend has never been to America. Is Emil? Emil, yeah.
Yep.
He came in, and he's never been here, so Shane took the time off. And I'm calling him every morning, and I guess you guys probably talk to him as well.
Yeah.
And I was like, did you take PTO for this? I was like, because you're still working, and like you're good, dude. Like you work here nonstop. I call you at 9 o'clock and you still answer the fucking phone.
Yeah.
I was like, I just want to make sure you're good and you didn't waste a fucking bunch of vacation days on this. He's like, I'm good, dude. I'm like, Shane. I was like, did you talk to Heather about putting in PTO? Seth, it's okay. I'm like, all right, cool, Shane. Yeah, fuck off. I know you're lying to me. You shouldn't have did this. But anyway, he was telling me that Emil could not believe that he was working. Like he took time off. He took time off from work, but it's still working. And Emil was like, you're not really taking time off of work though, because he's from Sweden. He's from Europe. Doesn't really understand this concept of the American fucking nonstop mayhem. Yeah. So yeah, I thought that was pretty funny that he couldn't grasp the concept of it.
Well, it's funny. Mike got to meet him when him and Shane went over to overseas.
UK.
And Shane and Mike were doing something, either going out to a restaurant or ordering food, or there was something, and Emil was just like, "You fucking like impatient Americans." And they're like, what do you mean? He's like, everything is like rush to do this, get this done. Oh, we got to get a seat. We got to order our food. He's like, why is everyone in such a fucking rush?
Get out of here.
Yeah. Impatient Americans.
I would agree with that.
So like, yeah, that makes total sense. Him seeing that Shane legitimately has some time off here, fucking wedding week. Do it one time.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Kidding. Anyway. But like he's seeing Shane work from home. It's the same thing. He's like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, but at the same time, how else do you fucking build a company and have all what we have and then him be the vice president of everything and an equal partner in just work? Like, that's just how it works. You don't get to this level by not doing those things. Yeah. And that goes for anywhere in the entire world, I think. I don't think you are building this type of company and not working nonstop. And that's the most ruthless part about owning a company besides taxes and the government and how awesome and beautiful they are.
They're great they're really, bag of people.
They're great, wonderful. We love them. Please don't take the podcast down. We love you guys.
God. No, dude, when someone, I mean, I feel like a lot, like most companies have like, oh, this person's out, this person takes over type gig. I mean, dude, our brands, they're so different than anything else. I think any company that is in this wild growth period where there is something new, something new. Dude, that's what I mean. Like not just marketing the same 3 products for 10 years straight, the same way, systematic. No.
And our store never closes.
That's what I mean. Like when one of us is out, it's like you got to be available to some extent, even if it's just a quick phone call. Yes or no, or no. Hey, did you talk to him? Cool. We're good. That's not fully covered.
Literally, If I'm calling Shane about something with Hydraulic 2, how we're releasing this,
Yep.
and it was like, hey, what do you think of this, this, and this? He could literally be like, Seth, it's this, 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 and this. Cool, Shane, see ya.
Yep.
It could literally be 15 seconds.
Yep.
Even though Shane doesn't operate like that, but it could be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's just simple, to the point, answer, fucking done, get back to doing this.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, especially when you're an integral part of the company. But even at our size, you are integral no matter what. Like if Aiden's out, like we're going to notice it.
Mm-hmm.
If Jay's out, we're going to notice it. Like you can feel it. Like that means like, oh, like it, you can just, it's wild. Yeah. Shaner, getting married. Congratulations. You got one vagina the rest of your life. That is my favorite comment to anybody getting married. I love it.
I'm excited for them.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Shane has grown so much over the past 5 years that we've known him that it's incredible. Like I'm proud of the kid. I couldn't ask for a better person to be in the role that he's in.
Yeah.
Could not.
Yep.
Fucking talk about a lifer and a dude that will literally work his balls off. Embracing the model that we have as being hardworking motherfuckers. Like embracing it. Like the expression hardworking motherfucker doesn't just fit blue collar workers. It fits anything that you do in life, because anything that you're going to do at any given moment of the day, just do it with everything you got. Mm-hmm. And he literally has embraced that, because that's how he's got to the position that he's in.
Yeah.
And again, 5 years ago, if you would have told Shane you'll be the vice president of this company whenever he got hired as a shitty fucking videographer, one day, Shane, you're going to be the vice president. You're going to be an equal partner in Just Work Energy. He'd been like, what the fuck are you talking about? I don't even know what that is. What's Just Work Energy? One day you're going to know. Yeah. That's the whole thing that, you know, as a person that doesn't know where they are at any given moment in time in life. And you're like, I don't know where I'm going to be 5 years from now. Or could I possibly do it? The answer is absolutely yes.
Yeah.
You can. Mm-hmm. You just have to work ungodly hard.
I just put that post up yesterday on my stories. Did
What's
you
that?
see it?
No.
It was a 5-year memory.
Oh, no shit.
I posted on Facebook that in 3 days, me and Kim would be moving out to Pittsburgh.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, November 3rd is
I didn't see that.
Yeah, so I put it up. It was like these 2 paragraphs. And like at that time, like both of our families were so indifferent about the decision. Like whether some were happy or not, there were people in our families that were like super upset about us moving.
I remember.
And how Kim and her family are like very tight knit, family, everything, every single holiday together, like it's just who they are. Same with mine to an extent. But I've made this whole post about how this was like a leap that I had to take just to at least tell myself that I gave it a shot. I tried to pursue something bigger, you know, all this stuff. And she went through 85 different applications to jobs out here, 7 interviews, like this whole mess. And she got hired for a job a week before we moved.
Yeah, I remember.
And I put this up and I'm like, if that one decision, like, yeah, I was still your business partner then. Yeah, I was still owner of Accent Sledge and All American Roughneck. And we probably would still have made something work out of these brands by me not even moving here.
Sure.
But imagine what it like
wouldn't be this
if we went all in.
The companies wouldn't be this, and you wouldn't be who you are. You might not be doing Ironmans.
None of it.
I might be dead in a ditch somewhere.
Or like
doing some wild shit.
All the people I've met, the friends we've made, the people we have here at the company, like the amount of lives that I would have been able to touch because of one decision just to move, just to try it.
Whenever we think about things like that, and it gets heavy, I can't help but think of the movie It's a Wonderful Life. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, I mean, not enough to
like it, because he was so unhappy with himself, he wanted to kill himself, and then the angel showed him what life would be like if he didn't exist, and how many people he's impacted, and the effect that he has had on people in the community. Like, it's an old movie, but it's this scenario. Whenever people do not understand the impact and the level of who they are actually has on their people, their family, their community, and the things that are possible within life.
Mm-hmm.
And with that type of thinking, like, dude, if you wouldn't have moved out, everything would have been fine.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have been okay.
Yep.
We'd be fine. We'd be doing good. But we wouldn't be this.
Mm-hmm.
We wouldn't be great. We wouldn't be extraordinary. We would not be having the impact on people that we would be having right now.
Right.
That is what holds so heavy. And even though you're not like face of the company, Seth Feroce, and all the fucking YouTube videos and all that, I wouldn't be where I am without you.
Mm-hmm.
You and I made the agreement that we'd go into this together, shook hands in 2015, 50-50, motherfucker. If this works, it's going to be 50-50 between you and I. And that's something that holds so much weight, because that today doesn't even exist in most realms.
Right.
Even in the fucking multiverse somewhere else. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And the effect that we have had on people that listen to this podcast, the effect that we have had on people that work here, the effect that we've had on people in our community, and all the things that go unspoken about, that we don't tell people, all the things that we do for the community, or how we overtip people. We don't post about that. We don't post about half or talk about half of the things we do in the community for people, because it's important to just do it rather than try and gain some type of notoriety from this. No, just be a good motherfucker. Treat people with respect. Do a good job. If you did not exist or do the things that you have done, the world would not be the place that it is without you. And I think that there's so many people out there that get down on themselves or get way too into a rut, because you and I both get into ruts at times too.
Yep.
We have to remind ourselves how important we are to people, and how important we are to each other,
Yep.
and how important we are to the roots of our companies and the people in their lives. And sometimes it's easy to lose sight of. And I think a lot of people can do that very easily in their lives as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whenever a lot of people feel suicidal or feel bad about themselves, or just in a rut where they start doing drugs or drinking or going too far, it's like, no, you can't do that. You can fall into a rut and feel bad about yourself for a second. Yank yourself out, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Pull yourself out. You are important. You do have people that rely on you. Be a good motherfucker. Be a good friend. It's good. It's better to be a good, hardworking person than it is to not be.
Mm-hmm.
And that decision that you made to come out here was massive.
Yeah.
Everybody was questioning it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody.
Yep.
Everybody's questioned a lot of the things that you and I have both done. And it goes back to me. Recently, I've been saying this a lot. We're not supposed to be here.
Mm-hmm.
And people are like, what do you mean? Like, we grew up. I didn't grow up of dreaming of owning a multi-million-dollar company with 40 plus employees.
No.
Nowhere in your wildest dreams would you be the part owner of a gymnastics facility. Why would you be a part owner of a gymnastics facility? Makes absolutely no sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
One day you will. Okay, I guess I'm going to see where this wild, tumultuous, crazy life is going to lead me down one day. And that's the effect that we've had on people, and we have had indirectly and directly on people. I mean, it's crazy to think that like Elegance Elite, like it's a very well-known gym in Western PA now.
Mm-hmm.
The girls work very hard. We have incredible coaching from the fucking pre-team to all the way up to level 10. It's gaining. The girls are doing great. It's in the community. Oh, yeah, we go here for this class. Well, yeah, because you're on the fucking computer setting everything up on the back end, making sure it's there.
Yep.
Without Bob doing that, it would run differently. It's insane the impact that you can have on people by the decisions that you have made in your life and where they lead you.
Mm-hmm.
It's another one of those things of why I say, like, that one quote that I love: "You're never wrong to do the right thing." What's the right thing to do? In this scenario, what's the right thing to do? Should I stay home and listen to my parents and do a good job? Or should I take a chance on myself and go somewhere where I'm going to find out what I'm made of in life? Can I make it? Can I do it? What's the right thing to do here? Well, you're never wrong to do the right thing, though. But what's the right thing? I don't know. I find things like that to be super fascinating in life.
Yeah. 5 years out here.
Yeah. Feels way longer, to be honest.
Oh, that's what Kim said last night. Because I said it like I can't believe it's only been 5 years. She's like, yeah. She's like, I'm like, what does that mean?
Does it suck living with me out here?
That's what I mean. She's like, no, she's like, it's just been, there's been so much change. She's like, it just feels like it's been evolving for decades.
We talk about it all the time, how quick days go or quick weeks go. I swear, I tell Hannah all the time, I'm like, a day could be 45 hours and I still would not have enough time in the day.
Nope.
If I had twice the day, I would still be able to fill that bitch instantly. And
no matter what, I'm behind on what I wanted to do by 10 a.m.
Oh yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah. Including today.
Yep. Yep. Yeah.
For sure. But it's I don't know, it's super unique and I absolutely love it. It frustrates me and beats me up sometimes, but it's also pretty cool because, you know, I'm talking to some young athletes from the industry, and the way that these young athletes look at me and the things they've said to me, just conversing with them, I'm like, oh my God, when you were watching me on YouTube, I was a fucking 2016, 2017. You were watching me and you were a teenager and you were wanting to do things crazy like me. And here you are actually making it happen. Ooh. So now I'm actually hearing it from people who are doing well for themselves today as young influencing athletes. Okay. And they watched me on YouTube, quote unquote, growing up. I'm like, holy fuck. And now here, because the things that I've said and the way I conducted myself on the internet, on YouTube, and the things that we have put out has had such an influence on these people that they went for the fucking moon. They shot for it.
Yeah.
And they landed, motherfucker. And now they want more. And it's like, ooh, this is pretty fucking crazy, right? So therefore, if we never would have done the things that we did and we're who we are on the internet and everything that we do, these young kids might not have believed in themselves in that way. Oh man, that's pretty cool. Cause like I'm an OG, apparently. I'm like, oh, okay. And what we've done, and people look at what we've done is pretty incredible. And I'm like, man, this is nuts. It was very humbling to hear because whenever you stop and think about all the great things that we've done, I lose sight of it because I'm too focused on the tasks at hand rather than taking a step back and looking at the grandness of everything.
Yeah.
But hearing it from some of these young athletes, I'm like, oh my God, this is nuts. Dude, you're 20. You were fucking 15 years old listening to Seth Feroce. Oh my goodness, maybe you shouldn't have did that. But then here you are. Wild. And I think that most people in their own lives, they look at us and what we've done and it's pretty incredible. But then they let that overshadow what they can actually do for themselves in their life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like to have an impact on your community, you don't need to be you or I.
No.
You can have a small business. You can have a small painting business like your dad.
Yep.
That has never done one lick of advertising.
Zero.
All word of mouth.
Doesn't even have business cards.
Do you know what that takes as a human being to do that and have that type of impact for everybody to be like, don't worry, I got a guy for you.
Yep.
Let me call Bob. Holy fuck. Like, so you don't have to do what we're doing to have an impact. You can just be a fucking phenomenal person working your ass off and being a part of a community. You make your community a community.
Yeah. No, it's so true. I mean, I think about a couple of rare occasions. Like my dad did so many jobs and knew so many like whole plans. Like he goes in to do a home, then everyone on the block, he does every one of their houses.
Yep.
But like we'd be at places and like parents would have to like run out and like run an errand. Like, hey, is it cool if the kids just hang out? You know, you're painting in the living room. Yep, absolutely, no problem. And like the trust, my dad just being an awesome dad and who he is, like making sure those kids are taken care of like better than if their parents were still home. And then I just painted this beautiful living room for you. And like get a call back 3 weeks later. Hey, can you do our powder room? Hey, can you do the master bedroom?
And then he gets phone calls from, hey, this is Patty. I'm friends with
yes.
Dr. Such and such from
That's
up the road.
is.
Would you mind coming over and giving us a quote on our living room, powder room, bedrooms, and basement? Sure, I can come on over. That right there, like you make your community a community. And that's what's important. Be part of your community. It's incredible. I don't know. I like to think that other people, us saying these things, I think people get excited about it.
Yeah.
They should be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Little did they know that fucking Bob was ripping Newports on the back porch.
Oh, they knew. He wasn't.
No, I'm just saying. Like, I know. I'm just because, dude. I mean, it's and that's the thing when it goes too far with certain people. Like, to each their own with everybody. I mean, dude, there's things that I've done in my life that I'm not proud of, but it's just who I am. You know what I mean? Just because someone smokes cigarettes doesn't mean they're a fucking bad person.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
That is a thing today, though.
Dude, it goes back to that thing. If you don't like somebody 100%, people won't like them at all.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he smokes cigarettes. Okay, what the fuck makes you so perfect, you crazy bitch? You don't shut the fuck up about anybody in the neighborhood. I can only imagine what you say about me when I turn my back. God damn. You know?
Yep. Dude's just enjoying a smoke.
Yeah, what am I? I'm not allowed to fucking have a smoke and a pancake?
Yeah.
Bong and a blitz? Flapjack and cigarette? You know?
Yeah.
It's like, and then somebody that's overweight, look at that fat bitch. What'd you eat for lunch? Like, God damn, like, what's wrong with you? It just can't appreciate things for what they are. And even though, like, nobody's perfect, like, it's just not part of being perfect. Take people for what they are. Don't judge people. And if they come to you for advice, treat them with some respect, because they're coming to you, and they actually got to the point where they're coming to you for advice. Like, when someone comes to me for advice about training or something like that, that means that they've been thinking about it for a minute.
Yeah.
Because to approach Seth Feroce, fucking IFBB pro Seth Feroce, that knows more about chicken and rice than anybody on the planet, like, they know the answer is going to be chicken and rice if they have a dieting question. It's like, so you mean to tell me that, like, you build up enough courage to come talk to me and ask me a question about it? Okay, I'm going to take the time to answer your question to make sure that you know that I'm here to help you. Mm-hmm. I mean, or I could just be fucking big time you and tell you fuck off. No. So that's part of being part of your community. What the fuck do I know about used vehicles? Nothing. So I asked Corey. You know what Corey tells me? Buy your kid a RAV4. I'm not allowed to buy any other vehicle under the sun. So I went to Corey because he knows more about vehicles, because he was a mechanic tech for 6 years.
Yeah.
So he told me everything about used cars. So I'm going to get a Toyota RAV4, just like I told him to stop eating fucking snacks and eat all of his meals so he gets hungrier and more anabolic. And he's like, I don't like this. This sounds like a bad idea. I'm like, I don't care what you want to hear, motherfucker. This is what you need to do.
This is the way.
And then whenever I was telling him I wanted to buy my daughter this car or that car, he's like, I don't care what you want to hear, motherfucker. You're going to buy a Toyota RAV4. Okay.
All right, Corey.
Yep. But it's those things you should go to people for what they know and what they're good at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty wild.
Yeah, we know stuff, you know?
It was like that guy, that dude that does the arm wrestling.
Yeah.
He's like, everybody's good at something, and this is what I'm good at. Did you see that?
No. It was the most polite way of saying, like I'm gonna fuck you up. Peter.
The dude, you know, the Bears quarterback that came in.
Oh,
Travis.
Is it Travis or Trevor?
No, so the dad.
The dad's the arm wrestler.
Yeah, the dad's the arm wrestler.
I did see that.
Here's what I'll play it real quick for everybody.
Damn. It's like I've been waiting for someone to ask me this question.
Yeah. Here he is. Tyson Bagnet's dad, Travis Bagent, is a professional arm wrestling legend. Okay? Here.
Ever done this before? No. Perfect. I'll take over from here. I can actually keep this if you don't mind. Perfect. So
he's talking about the microphone.
Side. I'll leave mine hand here to the side. It's real easy. If your hand hits that pad, you are the baddest dude in the history of the NFL Network. What usually happens is I win. What's best for you is don't fight it. Everybody's good at something, and this is what I do.
Entertainment.
Ready and go. Nice. Relax there, young man. I thought for sure you'd be a lot stronger. I'll take it from here. Listen, the rest of these people, they've been calling me Travis. You can call me Daddy, young man. Yes, sir. Thanks a lot to the NFL Network. He's actually a lot stronger than I thought. He can definitely beat you. There it is, guys. Oh, my God. And that's going to hurt tomorrow. But I swear by Saturday, I'll be ready. I know Travis will be ready too, right? Wow. And for some of you guys in the back, if you want to believe it, you want to feel it, get on up here. It's the real deal.
He's like, everybody's good at something, and this is what I'm good at. But it goes to, like, being true. Like, everybody is good at something. Everybody is meant to do something in life. And if you apply yourself to the greatest degree you can, like, you can be good at it. Like, you'll be known for being good at it. Yeah. everybody's good at something, and this is what I'm good at.
It is fun, like when those moments come about, like when like your calling finally come, like this is my moment to show the world.
Listen, right now I have Jesse Allison and his I think it's his brother and his nephew and good friend at my house building this pavilion.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, this pavilion might be one of the nicest things I've ever seen in my life. My pool is very incredible, but this pavilion will melt your fucking mind. It's massive. This is what they're good at, and they're going to show me. Dude, it is. We were very skeptical about them coming and doing it. It is fucking phenomenal. It's mind-blowing, the pavilion. The posts are 9 by 12 posts. Or beams. The beams are 9 by 12. Yes.
Dude, just from your Instagram story, that shit looks sturdy.
Oh, wait till you see the post that wait till you see the picture of it now.
That's not going anywhere. You know?
I should damn it.
You can reuse that.
I'm going to go over there and I'm going to push on the post and be like, that's not going anywhere. You could fucking
do it right in front of all
you
of
could
them,
fucking tie a rope around this bitch with a fucking skid steer and it's not moving.
Yeah.
It is fucking massive. It is awesome. It's incredible. This is what I'm good at. Everybody's good at something. This is what I'm going to do. But no, it's incredible. Mr. Allison. What a great guy.
From what I've seen so far, it's fucking beautiful.
They're super nice guys too.
Yeah.
Like they were like when they came here to train, they're like, man, everybody work for you pretty nice, man. He's like, that's cool. He's like, that Corey's he's a swell fella. Like they all have Southern accents, like they're from Virginia. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, Corey's a great guy. He's like, they're all just like really good people. They feel like they seem like they really like working there. I'm like, well, they fucking should. No, it was very cool, but wild times. But we didn't even talk about pretty much the thing that's been sitting in front of us the whole time. We need to do a better job at doing that.
Yeah.
Talking about things that right out of the gate in the beginning of the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Aiden, maybe you could put
I was going to say, if you just want me to say, hey, let's fucking talk about hydraulic fucking 2 right now. Because that's what we're good at, supplements.
Yeah. We could put this on the front.
Actually, we
And
should
the
start
back.
to leave it in both places.
Yeah. Repeat this clip.
So
twice.
we'll put this and be like, hey, everybody, it's the beginning of the podcast, but not really because we're idiots. And Hydraulic 2 is coming out and you're going to love it. You're going to love it. It's going to be great. Yeah, put it in there somehow. So
This is
everybody's
from the
listening to us
HWMF
rant
pod.
about being morons.
154 at mark an hour.
No, but this is, I mean, dude, this is probably the biggest thing that we have done as a company since releasing the company is coming out with a new version of Hydraulic.
Yep.
Hydraulic was our #1 pre-workout when we first started. It was called Fuel Pump.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then we got sued by a company that has pump fuel. We didn't even know they existed because we didn't know nothing about legal ramifications or anything like that. And 6 months into owning this company, we had to change the name of our #1 selling product to Hydraulic, which is a cooler name in my opinion.
Yep.
Yeah. But so Hydraulic was the flagship product, #1 selling pre-workout for us. It's phenomenal. We revamped it. It took a lot. The video that's going up that Aiden and Heather did, Heather and I did, it was like, I was like, we went through 5 or 6 different versions. I think 6. Because in the beginning, I gave Heather a ton of shit about it. And she explained in the video how I gave her shit. It was pretty funny to listen to. But what we made was a better version of Hydraulic. We made a better version of Hydraulic because Hydraulic is such a great product that we were like, we can't just remove, like, we can't redo the whole entire formula and it not still feel like Hydraulic. Like, that'd be dumb. Why would we do such a thing? So we made a version of Hydraulic that hits harder, hits faster, better pumps, tastes better, and pretty much is a better version of Hydraulic.
Mm-hmm.
Somehow we were able to achieve that. And Heather explained like how it was a very difficult task. And I'm like, it was okay. But it being like, it is the flagship pre-workout of the industry, in my opinion. The non-stim pump, it is the non-stim pump pre-workout of the industry. It's awesome. The new look, good job on the label, Bob. Everything matches. Super cool.
Very cool.
So again, whenever you're doing this type of thing, it's it's super stressful for me because like this is our flagship product and my name is behind this product 100%.
Yep.
Like this entire product is me. And that's why Heather was explaining, she's like, you have to understand that Seth ordered tubs of this before he gave the final approval. She's like, tubs of it. Went through tubs of it before saying, yep, I like it. And I was like, well, yeah, I got to take it on every single day of the week to make sure I get the effect that I want to, because that's how people take it. You know, you're taking a pre-workout every single day of the week. And if you have something that's fucking you up every single day of the week, like throwing you for a loop or not quite hitting the right way,
Right.
you're going to fuck your week up and you fuck your day up rather than it actually being effective. And that's where Heather and I explain the art of the formula and how the dosages that we used and the ingredients that we used and how they work together rather than against one another. And I'm incredibly proud of it. It's fucking awesome. The labels are that fucking, what do you call this feel? What would you call it? Like 3-dimensional?
Yeah, like just texture.
Yeah, texture.
Textures.
Yeah. I'm pumped. But we have 4 flavors of it coming out. We have unicorn blood, shark bite, deadlifts and gummy bears, and glacier. So far, glacier is the office favorite again.
Really?
I like glacier with Big Cherry's demo day.
Ooh.
I think that is my combo. I love it. But shark bite still by itself is orange, and I love it. They're all good. They all have a much more pungent flavor. So on these, you won't have that chalky fucking taste anymore from hydraulic. Because we removed other ingredients and put in different ones, it tastes different. Has much more pungent, more like blast of flavor in the mouth than hydraulic one did. So it's very cool. It is.
Good job.
Thank you. I will take that.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, it took us a year to perfect this.
Well, even when we first started talking about it, it's so hard to reinvent the wheel with something that literally is our number one product.
Not everybody in the office was for changing hydraulic.
Yeah.
Because they were like, how are we going to make it better? And I was like, I don't know, but we cannot revamp it because people love hydraulic. Like they like the fact that it's a non-stim, that it's a full panel pre-workout, and you can take it any time of the day and still feel like you have to work out.
Right.
You know what I mean? You take it and you feel like you have to train. You can't take hydraulic and be like, I'm not going to go. I'm like, if we didn't have the Citrapeak in this one and the beta alanine, you wouldn't have that fucking smack in the face like, fuck, I have to work out.
Yeah.
Yeah. The art of the formula. A lot of companies just shove a bunch of fucking shit, as many things into a can as they can, and it'd be cool. But very pumped about it. Heather almost let a thing slip because we have other things coming out. We have other products coming out in 2024. She almost told everybody our whole plan.
Really?
No, she didn't. I'm just saying she almost did. She was like, she you know how Heather
Gets
is.
excited.
She gets excited, and then if I say Heather, and she'll be like, what did I do? I'm like, let's calm down. I'm just fucking with you, okay? I'm just joking. But yeah.
It's not a pump product. It's a non-stim pre-workout.
And she is very defensive about that, by the way.
Extremely. I just found out that's a thing.
Like, I mean, like this is not just a pump product. It's a full panel, non-stim pre-workout. I'm like, but it's a pump pre-workout because there's a bunch of pump. That's the whole reason it's non-stim is to get a pump. She's like, it's an actual pre-workout. And I'm like, man, you will fucking bite someone's head off over it. Because in the industry, a lot of people just use a couple pump ingredients and charge people like $40 for it. And it shouldn't be $40. You know what I mean? Like the biggest changes that we've made to Hydraulic 2 is the fact that we went from 5 grams of citrulline to 8 grams of citrulline. We went from 2.4 grams of beta-alanine to 3.2 grams of beta-alanine. And then we still have the Hydromax at 3 grams, still have the taurine, the L-tyrosine, but then we added Vasodrive. We added Citrapeak. We added Cognitique, which is the nootropic, and then Astrogen, and put in sodium in there. We didn't have sodium in Hydraulic 1. So the whole thing with Vasodrive, Citrapeak, and Cognitique, and Astrogen, they're the new patented ingredients that we put in here. And Heather, the video's great. She did a great job. Everybody is quickly going to realize why Heather is on the team. And it's like bro science Seth versus actual science Heather. Yeah. It works really well together. And she explains like the conversations that we had is pretty cool. So make sure you guys watch that YouTube video. But the citrulline, we took out nitrosogen because it hits the same pathway as citrulline. So they do the same. They hit the same pump pathway. So she was explaining that Citrapeak is opening up your veins, like it opens up for more blood flow, and the vasodrive helps keep them open for longer. So you sustain a pump for longer and allow more blood to flow throughout the body for long periods of time. Yeah.
2 roads instead of 1.
She's like, it's like a 2-lane highway instead of a 1-lane highway. I'm like, oh, Heather. Or a 4-lane to a 2-lane or some shit, the way she said it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Breaking down analogies.
She's really good at her job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if she's talking down to us most of the time.
I don't like to think that, but she probably is.
Yeah. Yeah. She's like, these fucking morons.
These two are fucking idiots.
She's like, yeah, you're gonna look bigger.
Oh, man.
I wonder if she like creates her verbiage and then she's like, okay, I gotta edit this down.
How am I going to tell Seth he's going to look better?
Yeah.
Because I heard that if you just tell him he's going to look better, he's going to say yes.
Yeah. Yeah, because like we'll only hear like the key points we want to hear.
Yeah.
From it.
She loves it.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's good. Again, in the video, she does a great job explaining, like even breaking down Cognitique, why we use Cognitique instead of Alpha GPC. In my head, I'm like, I just didn't like the way Alpha GPC made me feel, because apparently too much choline in the body can throw you off and it doesn't become as effective. So Alpha GPC, I didn't like at all. Like fucking clouded me and I wasn't able to focus. Whereas Cognitique, I'm able to fucking focus. And she said that one of the great things about Cognitique is it sets you into like a flow state to have a better mind to muscle connection. So she's like, have you ever had the feeling of just feeling like you're in the moment, like moving with it? Like you're just in a flow state of being able to work out and nothing bothers you and have blinders on and just move with it. I'm like, that's exactly how I feel when I'm training. She's like, that was the point. I was like, man, no shit. Heather, this is pretty fucking crazy, dude.
it.
This is nuts. And it's things like that it's cool to have somebody on the team that knows as much as they do about the science of everything and like the benefits, the things that can go wrong whenever they're put in with another ingredient, like how things can work against each other and when they begin to work against each other. You have to stay up to date with the scientific information about all of the things going on to actually know, and she does.
Right.
I don't have time to do those things, so that's why you have someone like her on the team. Very cool.
Sick pumps.
I was looking at this as like, since I'm training like old school, like OG Seth from fucking, it's wild to say that. The fuck did I become that? But like old school training meets new school subs. That's what this is.
Yeah.
I love it. Very proud of it.
I wonder like how I'd feel if I took this and then like did a big bike workout.
Your legs would be massive.
They would be.
Your legs would be fucking massive. You wouldn't be able to complete it.
No, they'd brick up.
Oh, for sure. Because you'd have an insane pump. You'd have an insane pump and then just be losing water left and right.
Right.
You'd be losing fluids. I mean, there's only one way to find out.
I wouldn't mind trying that.
You should do it when you lift weights.
Yeah, that's what I should
One
do.
scoop.
Yep.
One scoop when you lift weights, seriously. I guess we can go back to the other part of the podcast now, everybody. Aiden, put it back into the podcast.
Boom.
Boom. Okay. But now we're at the end of the podcast now. Hey, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Hey, everybody. That's funny. It's going to be a wild one to listen to. We were going to be, what the fuck? You assholes.
How high are these guys right now?
You guys are so fucked up.
It's just a Cognitique, bro.
Bruh.
Man, I did roll up some spliffs.
Big spliff guy.
Yeah, 50% tobacco, 50% marijuana. I like it. I've been smoking those instead of just smoking a straight doobie.
Yeah.
Been enjoying it.
Never really done that.
A couple times a week. A few times a week. It's awesome. Ride home. Because I don't get too stoned from it. I really don't. It just takes off the edge from the day, and I'm like, oh, okay, I can breathe. I've been sleeping better at night, which is a good thing. Yeah,
good.
I enjoy it. Yeah, but yeah, nice. But I'm excited for Shane's wedding. It's going to be a good time.
Me too.
Should be fun. There's going to be a lot of people there.
I heard it's rather large wedding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like over 200 people.
I wonder what kind of food they got.
I don't know. I want to bring my own just in case.
Gonna bring a packed lunch.
I'm gonna bring my meals with me. I'm gonna have Hannah carry them around in a cooler when she's looking all pretty. Carry my cooler.
Carry my Ziploc of chicken breast, please.
Yep. There was times in my life I was doing that.
Mm-hmm.
For
I
sure.
remember.
Yeah. We're gonna come back one day. No. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, we have Hydraulic 2 launching on Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have Shane's wedding, and nobody's gonna die. We'll be good.
We'll be good.
We'll be good. I'm not gonna do anything crazy.
No.
Nope. Well, I guess we'll fill everybody in about the antics. Shane's bachelor party's tonight.
Yeah.
Today's going to Top Golf.
Yeah.
And somewhere afterwards, maybe. I don't know. I don't think I could hang.
Oh, dude, I don't know if I can. Yeah.
I don't think I'm
I don't know. Once I get a couple swings in.
feeling loose.
Yep.
Getting that flow state.
Yep. I'm gonna take some hydraulic.
I'm going to take my shirt off. You want to see tits, Shane? Here you go, you sick bastard. Take my pants off, walk around half naked at Top Golf. You're like, it's a bachelor party. We're supposed to do this. Be good times. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening as always. And Thursday night, 8 p.m., which is tonight. Or just go on the online right now and purchase Hydraulic 2.
It's there.
It's there. And support all your local stores because they buy it too, and it's great to have them. And it's awesome. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.